back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I just want to say a big welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your support of me and your support of each other in the comment section. A big congratulations to this month's winner for the free private reading. And if you are a subscriber, be sure to drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I do that on a monthly basis. And be sure to check your notifications. Be sure to hit your notification bell if you do drop me a comment below, because that's how I notify the winner. So be sure to check on your notifications every once in a while to see if I've notified you. So thank you guys so much for being here, for being a support to me, for helping me with this channel. You guys are amazing. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, we want to welcome you. We want you to join us. Please join this family, join this soul family that we have created here. Pull up a chair, grab yourself a snack, some tea, a drink, and we'll have a little bit of a chit chat because we're all friends here when we gather at my table. So today's pick a card reading is a request from the comment section, and we're asking the question, will this person reach out to you? Are they ever going to reach out to you again? What does Spirit see in the future of this connection? We have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 here. I have little mini decks for you today. Pile 1 here with the cream colored flower. And I don't remember the name of this deck. I think it's just called like the Art of Tarot or something like that. I'm not sure. We have pile number 2 here with Brit's Third Eye Tarot with the blue flower. And we have pile number 3 here with the Halloween Tarot and the pink flower today. So whichever flower or decks are calling your name, there may be a message waiting for you from Spirit. You can be attracted to multiple decks. This is your show. We are just living in it right now. So choose whichever pile is calling your name, and my timestamps will be listed below. I am going to jump right into pile number 1 today. Again, we're looking at, will this person ever reach out to you again? Are they ever going to contact you in the future? And we're going to look at some of their current thoughts as well. So jumping right into pile number 1. Hello everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to the beautiful little cream colored flower, or to this little tiny mini deck. It's so cute. This is your reading. We're going to look at your person's current feelings and thoughts for you. And then we're going to take a look at the future and see if they are going to reach out to you and what Spirit has to say about that. So let's take a look here. What are their current thoughts and feelings for pile number 1, please? All of those attracted to the cream colored flower or to this tiny little tarot deck. What are their current thoughts and feelings? Always remember, I'm dealing with collective energy. So if this does not resonate with you, you can try a different pile or you can try a different reading as well. We have the 2 of Cups coming out, and we have the Empress in the reverse position to begin here. We also have the 5 of Swords showing itself to me on the back of the deck. They have this desire for communication and for reconnection with the 2 of Cups. Like, this is a desire for a relationship, but they feel like there's limited resources what they can accomplish for that goal for some reason. And it could be your position if you are resonating with being the Empress energy or embodying this Empress energy, but they don't feel like they have the resources necessary to make this happen, perhaps because of their position or your position. What are their current thoughts, please? How are they currently feeling right this moment for pile number 1? We have the 7 of Cups. They do like to fantasize about you, pile 1, but they are really concerned because I feel like that's what holds them back partly as well, is they obviously have very deep emotional feelings for you, because this 2 of Cups, it sort of defies logic. You're like, why do I still love this person? Why am I constantly thinking about this person? Because there's an energetic link that defies a logic to us. But they don't feel like they can approach you, and it could be because they don't know how you feel. The 7 of Cups is showing a confusion. It's like not knowing, not feeling like they're on stable ground when it comes to how you feel for them. We have the 10 of Pentacles. How do they currently feel? The 10 of Pentacles can indicate that they are someone who is really focused on coin and building up that abundance. It can also be an indicator of what they have built up for themselves as far as a family unit. We have the 9 of Wands. Back of the deck is the 7 of Swords. So this person is secretly thinking and holding out all of these feelings for you. They're not sharing that. And there's a feeling of like trying to get away with something that doesn't belong to me with this 7 of Swords. This little rat looks very sneaky. There is something about the position that one or both of you hold that limits the ability to manifest clarity in this connection. And there's a frustration coming in from this person as well when it comes to your position or their position, or potentially both. Can we clarify that Two of Cups? How does this person currently feel? King of Wands. Wheel of Fortune coming out with that King of Wands. They could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And there's a passion behind the King of Wands. He's very focused on what he wants. But I feel like they can't act upon it the way that they normally would, because fate has taken over. It's really with the Wheel of Fortune. And right now I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles. And they're really focused on putting in the effort towards their current situation that they can, while maintaining these secret feelings for you, because it's like they were focused on responsibility, and it's during this time when they're so focused on responsibility that they let all of these fantasies about you take root, but they are committed to keeping this secret. We have this Ace of Pentacles though. Despite it all, despite their feelings of limited resources, despite the fact that they feel like they have to focus on priorities, despite the fact that they feel like they have to hide this connection, on top of it all, they still want to talk. They still want to reach out, but there's something about fate getting in the way here. We have the Eight of Cups. Someone has moved forward, or they're worried that someone has moved on, moved away from this connection. How are they currently feeling, please? I just saw the King of Pentacles. There could be a father figure amongst us. Oops. We have the Moon. This is too many, Spirit. We'll put those back. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please. We have the Lovers. The Lover showcases lots of attraction towards you, and how they want to move this into potentially a physical relationship in some cases, in a very literal type of meaning with that Lovers card. But ultimately, the Lovers is a card of choice and decision. And this person seems to have to make a choice between this feeling that they have, this attraction towards you that they seem to be suppressing, and something solid and very strongly in place. And I do get the sense that it has to do with a family situation, or some sort of solid foundation that they are in with another person. That won't resonate with everyone, but I do feel very strongly about that message, because we do have the Four of Wands in the reverse position. They're not acting in the future. They're frustrated here in the future because it would cause some type of situation in their current life that would cause potential breakups, dissolutions of even marriages in place. So there could be physical marriages in place here as well. But this Four of Wands reversed is really talking about their desire to move away from this situation, their desire, but also the fear of the arguments and the chaos that could ensue if they made the choice to go boldly towards what they want. We do have the Queen of Wands here. I'm just going to move this forward a little bit. The Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords underneath. Very well matched. Yin yang happening here with the Two of Cups and the King and Queen of Wands. You could both be fire signs potentially, so take that as it resonates. I also get the feeling that someone watching is a parent, so keep that in mind as well. This Knight of Swords, though, this person is very much focused on you. There's something intimidating about you too, and there's something about your energy that has the capacity to destroy them in some way, or they feel like it has the capacity to hurt them. They find you intimidating. They also are drawn to you. It's kind of like a moth to a flame. They know it's dangerous. They know that it's dangerous, but they can't help themselves. We have the Knight of Swords here with the Seven of Wands. They have a lot to say to you. So I'm very curious about moving into the next step to see if they're going to reach out to you, because they have a lot to say, but they're worried about what the consequences will be of what they say. And that's the challenge here with the Seven of Wands. That is the ultimate challenge. Let's get a couple of message cards for you. How are they currently feeling? Before we look at the future and whether or not they are going to actually reach out, what are they currently feeling, please, for pile number one? Do you even care about me at all? They do not feel confident in your feelings towards them. They suppress that, but that Seven of Cups, you can even see him balancing, this person balancing on a very, very unsteady foundation. It's like they're maintaining their feelings for you, but they don't know, they're not confident in how you feel about that. It's a balancing act. I hope that you'll wait for me, because there could be third-party situations here on either end. I'm really getting a sense of a foundation on their end, but also on your end as well. You're so beautiful. What do you need me for? You have built up a foundation for yourself. You have so much going for you. What do you even need this connection for anymore? I'm too afraid to talk to you. I'm too afraid to make that choice and go in that direction with you. I'm trying to think before I act, because they're sure that if they act towards you, it's going to cause some arguments or it's going to cause some conflict with you, but there is an obsession. I'm obsessed with your body, like that moth to a flame imagery. To their detriment, though, they do feel like it could come at a cost. How are they currently feeling? I want to reconcile with you. If this is a no contact, they don't want that anymore. They want a reconciliation. Wants and will do's are very different, though, so I'm curious to see what the future holds here. I have been hurt by love before, which taints their ability to be confident about shifts and changes now. Sorry about that. I really hate not communicating with you as much as I want to. But I feel like your position or their position creates a situation that does not allow for communication at this time. I hold back because I do not want to be rejected by you. And I have been expanding my spiritual knowledge. Back of the deck says the sexual thoughts that run through my mind. How are they currently feeling, please? My feelings for you have to be kept a secret. And I have been deceitful about this connection. And, you know, I saw the Seven of Swords. I see the High Priestess. They're not ready to reveal their feelings. And I don't think that anyone in their current life would know that they're thinking about you. You are the only thing that I lie about. And I'm secretly terrified to do anything about this. I'm too afraid to talk to you. I hope that you'll wait for me. They're thinking before they act. We have truce. And we also have the pressure inside me is building. The desire, the urgency with that Knight of Swords is building. The clarity has been a blessing and a curse. And it says it's too hard. I don't know if I can do it. Also, this card came out. My nights are long and they're filled with you. Back of the deck says, I'm scared. So let's look at the future of this connection. Let's take a look and see, will this person reach out to you? Because that has been the sort of thing hanging over our head here, is whether or not this person is going to actually make a decisive action towards you. So will they ever reach out to you, Spirit? Can you please answer that question for us? They have a lot of desire. They have a lot of longing. Will that turn into action? Will they ever reach out to you? You have the Hermit coming out with the Seven of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. It's coming out with the Five of Wands. Will they reach out? We have the Judgment. We have the Emperor. Back of the deck is the Seven of Cups, and we have the Eight of Swords as well. Spirit does not see this person taking decisive action. They see him holding back, he or she holding back, and maintaining a lot of this desire in the fantasy realm, because they allow a lot of insecurities and these feelings of competition to overwhelm them. We have this Judgment card, which is kind of the call from Spirit of what needs to happen if we want to shift and change in the future. And it's a call to action. It's a call for new beginnings. It's a call to reflect upon what's happened in the past and create a different version or a different plan to head us in a different outcome. But because this person is more comfortable maintaining this connection in that fantasy realm, and they're so unsure about your feelings, it's like they refuse to take that first step. And they maintain this in secrecy. We do have the Eight of Swords here. It's like they feel stuck in their position and they don't feel like they have the freedom to move away from it. But that's what the Judgment does for us, is it allows us the clarity to see things with truth, with our eyes wide open. These are prisons of our own design that this person is grappling with, and because of that, we see them sort of sitting steady in their position as we speak right now, and not maintaining any type of connection with you in the future. Get some advice, please, for pile number 1. We have leadership. It's time for you to assume your leadership power and lovingly guide others. If you want reconnection in this situation, Spirit says this person may not be the one to usher forth that energy. But there's also a reminder to us with the Emperor that inside each one of us is a balance of yin yang, is a balance of feminine and masculine energy. And we can armor ourselves and do what other people cannot if they are not able to. So there's a call for leadership here, because this person is not able to step outside of their comfort zones or their position. You may not be either, but that's just the call from Spirit about what has to happen if you want reconnection. We need a practical plan, and we have the Passion card here. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. And if we have a passion towards something, it's the practical approach and it's the consistent effort towards that approach that creates those new beginnings. And that's why Spirit says it may need to be you that helps usher this energy forward. But they do not see this person making any decisive actions towards you, unfortunately, Group 1. Let's get a charm bowl for you. If you're new to this channel, I do end each pile with a charm cast. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Group 1 advice for Group 1, please, when it comes to this connection. 7 of Pentacles. And we have the Strength reversed. 7 of Pentacles is on its side. It's not even upright. And there's a sense of things being deeply in place or deeply rooted. And this person's really on the fence about how to wield their power to create change, because they feel like they would have to physically uproot things. They would have to physically pull out things that they have had planted a long, long time ago. There is an impatience growing, but it's almost like an impatience growing within themselves. It's like they're mad at the universe, quote unquote, but really they're mad at themselves for decisions they made that led to this point, for their inaction and their inability to overcome their fears inside of them with that strength in the reverse position. It talks about somebody who self-sabotages at times as well because of their insecurities, because of the effort that's required to put forth towards change just seems too overwhelming. In the bowl today, we have the letter V, the letter J. We have a little leaf of change here. We have the yin yang, and we also started out with the 2 of cups, which is which is amazing. We have 2 yin yangs here. We have from. We have a big wrench in our plans, and the big wrench is our inability to act or to step out of our comfort zones. We have you versus you. We have the whale tail, time to go with the flow. We have the rose of hope, and we have the star, which is about faith and hope and trying to maintain that hope. That hope that resides in that lantern of the hermit, but it needs a practical approach. We have October here with the pumpkin, so Halloween could have a special significance to you. All right, group number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. If it did, I would love to hear your story in the comment section so that I can give you back some words of encouragement. I hope that you subscribe to the channel and join our beautiful family here if you feel called to. And if you do, be sure to drop me a comment below and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. Congratulations to this month's winner. You can check out my Instagram account as well, because I have put up an opportunity to win a free mini read, so be sure to head on over there and enter for your chance to win. And you can check out my Etsy page for a personal reading. If you go there and the page is empty, it just means I have sold out from the previous day, but you can check back because I do update the shop daily. But I hope that you come back here to visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody. In pile number 2, you were drawn to this blue flower, or to this little Brit's Third Eye Tarot, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, what are their current feelings for you, and are they going to reach out to you in the future? Pile number 2. So let's start with their current feelings. How are they currently thinking and feeling about you at this time? What are their current feelings for pile number 2, please? Ooh. 3 of Pentacles. Their current feelings for pile. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Wands. They're flying out for you, pile 2. How are they currently feeling for pile number 2, please? We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the High Priestess. Back of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles. There seems to be an optimistic wait about this person. It's like they're waiting for another opportunity. It's like they don't want to focus on lack here. They want to focus on what could be, because the 5 of Pentacles is in the reverse position, which shows hope returning to them for some reason. So let's clarify, please, the 3 of Pentacles. How are they currently feeling towards pile 2? King of Wands. The Sun. We have the Death card. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands. And we also have the 8 of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. You know what's interesting is I'm very curious to get to the point of the reading where we look into the future to see if this person is going to reach out to you, because they seem to be very keen on putting an effort into shifting everything and to shifting the energies and creating change. Right in the center of your reading, we have the Death card, and it is about changes and transitions that come in, but this rose of hope is cascading through the skull. It's like they don't want reality, quote unquote, to set in, no matter what your positions may be. And I feel like your positions could be very mirrored here, but it's like it doesn't matter. Truth be told, it doesn't matter what position you find yourselves in. Their feelings for you are secure, and that's the most important message coming through here, is that they want you to understand that it doesn't matter what your position is, it doesn't matter what their position is, it doesn't matter what the outsides look like. Their feelings for you are 100% secure, and in those feelings for you, they're permanent, period. They're not going anywhere. We have this King, Queen of Wands. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles. There's a lot of sort of duality or yin-yang type of energy here. And it's almost like they have this expectation that the situation that you find yourselves in right now is not a permanent one. Are they frustrated with the way things are? Yes. Are they willing to put work into it? They claim they are with the 8 of Pentacles. Because the 9 of Wands shows a frustration, but it also showcases a strength inside of us that we can wield towards change when we reflect and do some deep digging with the High Priestess, with this mirror. It's about information and wisdom we carry with us that we know to be true. And there's this desire for new beginnings, for communication, for new opportunities, to step out in boldness, and they're dreaming about it. Now, sometimes this Ace of Wands talks about inspired thought that leads to inaction because it's easier to maintain the fantasy than it is to step out of our positions and go towards what we want. But there's this very almost optimistic expectation that this is not the way things are going to end, or not the way that things will end up remaining here. And there is this idea that they are willing to put in some effort. So I'm very curious about the future when we ask that question. What are their current feelings for you at this moment? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help to bring you closer together. And if they are coming from a place, like this Five of Pentacles talks about the disconnect, talks about the emotional separation, the physical separation that's in place as well. It's in the reverse though, so they have this new outlook. They're trying to stay focused on positivity. We do have codependency though. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I think about the Devil card with that codependency card, and sometimes that can mean we're entrapped in some sort of position where you don't have the freedom to move. It also talks about the addiction between the two of you. It's like they can't imagine giving up hope in this connection. You know, it's like, even if there's just a tiny glimmer, let me have my glimmer of hope here. We do have finances and career being a factor right now. So it could be they are increasing their coin, they're building up their foundation, and they could be somebody who runs their own business as well, who's very focused on that buildup. So take that as it resonates. What are they currently feeling for pile 2? How are they currently feeling? You make me feel at home. And very well matched energy, I have to say. Oh, and I heart you. In love with you, permanent type of love. After a time of reflection, after a time of separation, they've realized, I wish I'd told you the truth. I would do anything for you. I didn't want you to rely on me. Back of the deck says, I'm afraid that I'll look bad. It is in the reverse position. The Six of Wands is what I think about when I see that card. Afraid that they'll look bad. But in the reverse, it's like a lack of confidence that stops them from moving towards you. A lack of confidence in moving out of their potential positions here with the King and Queen of Pentacles. But that's why they wanted to stress the importance of you knowing that no matter what the positions are, that they still have feelings towards you in this connection. What are they thinking right this moment? What are they feeling for you, pile number 2? It says, I'm coming. They seem to be focused on wanting to create change here. So I'm very curious about the final question here. I dream of being reckless and charging into a permanent situation that's already in place and throwing caution to the wind because they have an urgency building and a frustration building up. It's always been you. I feel like it took them some time to realize this. It took them some time and some deep reflection to realize this. I'm a different person than you remember. I have grown up. I have evolved. Past life connection. We also have, I'm trying to become a better person. I'm trying to build my coin. I'm trying to expand. They have entrepreneurial type of spirit here with this King of Wands. I feel like they're really focused and driven as an individual. How are they currently feeling? Pile number 2. Oops. You make me hot. And soulmates, oops, there's 2. Soulmates, is that what this is? And we say calling in your soulmates, trying to visualize you, trying to manifest you. I look for you wherever I go. I'm dreaming of you. I'm addicted to you. I know what I want. Oh, I'm curious about their path towards you, group 2. I have changed. There is something so special about you. Back of the deck says, I'm making plans, but I need time. So let's take a look. Sometimes the road to hell is paved with good intention. So let's take a look at the meat and bones of this question and whether or not they will reach out to you in the future. So I'm going to grab a second deck here. So Spirit, are they going to reach out to pile 2 in the future? Will they ever reach out? We have the 6 of Wands. We have the Emperor. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles as well. So I do feel like there is a very strong similarity between their position and your position. We have the Devil, that codependency. It's almost like an addiction. It's like they feel drawn to you. We have the World. We have the Star. Back of the deck is the 7 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Cups under that. Can we please clarify that Star card, please? The Page of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles. We do have the Ace of Pentacles back of the deck. I did see the 3 of Swords as well poking out from behind. So there is, I feel they're going to reach out to you. I feel like they can't help but reach out to you, but it feels like there is something in place potentially here. The 10 of Pentacles, which could be a family unit for somebody watching. So take that as it resonates. It doesn't have to represent a family unit. It can just be somebody really focused on coin and building that up. But I do see them having not potential. I do see them having the focus and the plan of action to contact you here at pile number 2 because they can't stay away. But it does seem to come at a little bit of a cost potentially. There is this at risk, but there is communication in the future. There is communication in the future, but it could come at a cost of somebody else's pain. So take that as it resonates. But we do see that in the future. We see closure coming in. This focus on success, this shift in mindset that this person or you potentially are trying to use to manifest this closure or this connection, we see that happening. But the problem is that those of you who are hoping for closure, it just sort of opens up a bag of worms. Is that the saying? Or it opens up I don't know, it opens up a bit of a, closure doesn't happen. It just sort of reignites everything. Advice for pile number 2, please. We have the Noose coming in. And we have the Love. Sappho Love coming in. We have the Praying Mantis on the back of the deck. There's like this feeling of danger about it, if I'm honest, about the connection that's coming up or the reconnection that's coming up. There's a sense of danger about it, which is why they are hesitating and holding back. Because and if I'm honest, I have to be 100% honest, they feel like you could destroy them. If you're the Divine Feminine, they feel like you could wreck everything they've built. Or you could, the Praying Mantis female will oftentimes bite the heads off her mate if she's not feeling very happy with him after she's done with him. And here is this white dress. There's some sort of commitment in place. So there is danger about it. And it's almost like they're drawn to you like a moth to a flame, but they know it's to their detriment. It's like they're self-sabotaging themselves because they're so connected to you. They can't imagine not, yielding to that, not, you know, heading in that direction, because they are following you, kind of like the Star of Bethlehem. They're following you. They have a focus and they are not deviating from it. For some of you, the Sappho Love card, she was an erotic poet in her time, one of the first female erotic poets of her time, and she wrote love poetry about other women. So that could be a connection for you as well if you both are connecting with this divine feminine energy. But it feels dangerous, but I feel like they're going to risk it. It's like they do plan on coming in and risking it. Advice, please, for pile number 2. Will they come forward? Will they reach out? You have renew. Nature continually renews itself year after year. This is an unfinished situation, and it is coming around again, Spirit says. The circle. Spirit says it's not over. Kindness, take respite by the pond and be kind to yourself and to others. We have humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty, but they bloom regardless. I don't feel like they know how you feel, and it's like it doesn't matter because it's not going to stop it's not going to stop them from coming towards you. And it doesn't, like, they don't care if you don't feel the same way. Their intensity towards you is strong enough that they feel drawn to you. We also have idle hours. Take time out to lie in the emerald grass. And back of the deck is cleanse. Wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glade. I feel like they think about you a lot in the idle hours, or when they are busy with their responsibilities as well, because this Emperor is very focused on goals and responsibilities. But it's when those times they have to themselves that they really allow the space for the inspired thought that will lead to this action, this desire to communicate with you, this hesitant approach to, and here underneath I saw the tower. No, I didn't. That wasn't the tower. But this humble approach, and I say humble because the Knight of Cups is sometimes hesitant to give all of themselves because they don't know what the consequences will be. And I keep going back to that Three of Swords. Somebody connected to this connection could be hurt because of that reconnection. So please take that as it resonates. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 2, please. Whoops. I just saw the Five of Swords. Charm bowl for pile 2. There's the Fool. The Fool wanting to be reversed. The Seven of Swords. Somebody's hesitating to leap, not feeling prepared yet. And there is definitely a secrecy component to this connection that holds back the connection or the reconnection, the reunion that wants to happen. But on the other side of it is the Four of Swords reversed. Somebody is tired of holding back. And even if the timing is not right, I feel like they're going to come in anyway. In secrecy is when they're going to jump in. It's like you won't be prepared for it. But the the Four of Swords reversed is really showcasing that they want to return to the world. They're ready to kind of step out boldly towards you. We have the Y and the J. We have C. We have Cancer energy in the bowl here. We have you versus you. And we also have a mermaid, which is a symbol for a siren or somebody who's kind of luring me to my detriment sometimes. Leo in the bowl as well. We do have a microscope. So somebody feels like they are under the microscope or being studied, or it could be a work connection as well. We have a quarter here. The 25th of any month could be significant. 1995 is the year. Ace of Wands, the inspired thought that leads to action. And this person has that Ace of Wands in droves. They are thinking up a plan and they have every intention of executing that plan. We have the Pisces going with the flow. Aquarius with the Star. We have the Secret, maintaining you in secrecy, maintaining their feelings for you in secrecy as well. We have the Hand of Hasma. They may have actually reached out to some type of spiritual leader of some kind, or they may be, interested in tarot or spirituality of that kind. We also have the Love. All right, group number 3, or group number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please drop me a comment below and be sure to hit your notification bell and your like button so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my Instagram link because I've just posted a chance to win a free mini read this week, so be sure to head over there and enter for that as well. And you can check out my Etsy link for a personal reading, and if you head there and it's empty, it just means I have sold out from the previous day, but I do update the shop daily, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage for another day, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody. In pile number 3, you were drawn to this little pink flower, or perhaps to this Halloween tarot deck, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, what are their current feelings for you at this moment, but also more specifically, will they ever reach out to you? Are they ever going to contact you again? So let's look at their current feelings to start. So let's take a look here and see, how are they currently feeling for pile number 3, please? Those drawn to the pink flower, to the Halloween deck, how are they feeling right this moment? Queen of Wands. You could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Perhaps they are. What are their current feelings for you? There's a little bit of an intimidation about that Queen of Wands. She can be have a fiery temper. She does not like to be kept waiting. And this person could be a little bit intimidated by you, but also very intrigued by you at the same time. 7 of Cups. Intimidated by you because they don't know how you're feeling about the situation, but I also feel like they really love to fantasize about you. And part of their fantasies include having a new beginning, having a sort of do-over when it comes to this connection and it comes to the outcome. How are they currently feeling? The High Priestess. They are maintaining this connection in secrecy and not letting other people in on how they feel during this reflection phase. And we have the 5 of Wands. You fill them with so much insecurity. They're scared. 7 of Swords. They're scared to reveal themselves to you. You fill them with so much insecurity. And there could be more of a reason why they have to maintain this in the fantasy realm. And we're going to get into that in a moment with some clarifying cards. Sometimes the 5 of Pentacles or 5 of Wands can indicate a feeling of competition for you. That adds to that insecurity, makes them feel a little bit jealous. So let's clarify this Queen of Wands, please. How do they currently feel? Oops. Let's take a look here. The Sun. Oh, you could be a Leo. Leo. Sun, Strength, Queen of Pumpkins. How are they currently feeling? 8 of Wands. They're very attracted to you. And the 8 of Wands does talk about the desire to communicate with you as well, about that attraction and about other things, but there could be a space between you as well where you would have to travel to each other, which could be an obstacle in this connection. We also have the 9 of Wands. They feel frustrated that they still feel so intensely towards you, and yet they don't know how you feel. So it frustrates them. It puts a bit of a chip on their shoulder with that 9 of Wands. And in normal circumstances, I would say that because they've held on for a long time, because I feel like they've held on to this connection for a really long time, I would say that they would have given up hope here, but there's a determination about this person. There's a determination and a focus when it comes to you. Ace of Cups. Oh. They wish things were different. They wish they had acted differently in the past. They wish they'd been more courageous in the past to create a better outcome for now. Because it's like all of this reflection, all it's left them is wanting new emotional starts. 2 of Swords. Sense of indecision. And feeling overlooked by you in the past as well. Ace of Pumpkins. Back of the deck is the Empress. And we have the Hierophant. Ace of Imps, and I feel like there is something, the Hierophant can represent marriage, and there could be a marriage amongst us here, or some sort of deep-seated commitment or a role that we've placed ourselves in that stops us from acting upon our inspired thought here, because you can see this Ace of Imps being pulled down to reality. It's like, I can't let you fly off and create because I have to pull you down because of this position, these roles, these institutions that we find ourselves in. It's what stops them, and I feel like your person could actually be in a marriage of some kind. They are indicating, though, that they could be part of a karmic union, because they're indicating that you would be the divine feminine here. And they have a lot to express to you that they never got a chance to express. And that's what really eats at them, is that they have this sense of lost opportunity and so much unfinished business that they hope that they'll be able to wield towards you. And if given the shot, I feel like they would want to leap into it. The Ace of Pumpkins is a beautiful indicator that they would leap if given the chance. What are their current thoughts? How are they currently feeling? There is also a sense of indecisiveness and to reveal myself. A choice potentially here with the Two of Swords. How are they currently feeling? Pile 3. Happiness is my priority. And their priorities may have shifted since you knew them in the past, because they may have other priorities now as well. I imagine you naked. So much attraction, and I don't feel like they ever got the chance to see you naked. Like, I feel like they were too intimidated by you in the past to act upon how they felt. Because if I could follow you, I could lose everything now. Whoops, and there goes my flower. Words hurt and people's opinions bother me, and I don't want anyone to judge me for my actions towards you, or to judge me for my decisions to step away from the confines, literal confines with this mummy, of our position, or my position. Listen to your heart. Back of the deck says, I'm obsessed with you. I'm obsessed with your body. I'm obsessed with being able to see you naked. I'm obsessed with you in every way. How are they currently feeling? I have an offer for you, but it was in the reverse position. I don't often read these in the reversal, but that was in the reverse position. I'm so attracted to you, you do not know what you do to me. And there is a certain amount of obsession here with the devil that keeps showing up time and time again in this connection. Feeling drawn to you to their detriment potentially. I know we're being spiritually guided. I reminisce a lot about the time that we spent together, or the times that I spent with you. Ooh. I want to reconcile with you. Back of the deck says, I've been putting myself first, and I see that that's only hurt me more. What are their current thoughts of you? Pile number 3. Your laugh is my favorite sound in the world. I can't stay away any longer, which hopefully will lead us into our question in a few moments about, is this person ever going to reach out to you? Will they reach out? The last time I saw you, it did crush me, because I believed in that moment that we could have had it all together. And I just thought, I think I have always loved you. I thought I had more time to act upon my desires in the past. And it hurts my heart to hear your name. I've never been the same since meeting you. And I'm thinking of you right this second. How does this person currently feel for you, group number 3? And we're going to move into the real question here in a moment. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. They may be a little bit on the fence about what to do here. And we also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And they have a lot of like shoulda, coulda, woulda mentality towards you, like a lot of missed opportunity energy flowing through here. So let's take a look at the bare bones of the question. Let's look at the future of this connection and see if they are going to reach out to you. So Spirit, will this person, they feel drawn. I just see the Devil again, showing itself as the deck sort of flips. They feel drawn to you. They feel like they can't escape the connection, but they also may feel kind of stuck, tethered up here, a little bit in a prison of our own design in their responsibilities. So let's see. Are they going to reach out to you in the future? Will they ever reach out, Spirit? We have the Five of Swords. And that's that Five of Swords. If I reach out, I could lose everything. The High Priestess. The Strength card. The Devil. The Queen of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the King of Cups, and we have the Five of Cups. King of Cups, Five of Cups on back of deck. I'm just going to get a second little deck and clarify that for a quick moment. I'd like to clarify that Queen of Pentacles, please. There are indicators here that this person may not reach out, if I'm honest, because they seem to be almost, it's like they're claiming it to be a sense of self-sacrifice where they maintain their emotions for you, but they feel like it has slipped through their fingers. And they don't recognize that your feelings may still be intact here with the Five or with the Two of Cups behind them. It's a sense of self-sacrifice for your position. Can we clarify that Queen of Pentacles, please? Will they ever reach out? Seven of Cups. Because they're so unsure about your position, they don't want to shake up whatever foundation you may find yourself in. For someone watching, you may actually be a parent, be a mother, potentially as well. And they are, especially with the Empress, they don't want to shake up a foundation for you or cause havoc for you. And they're unsure about how you feel. So it's easier for them to maintain their feelings and to deal with the waves of emotion that hit them than it is to, there's the Five of Cups again, because they already feel like you have slipped through their fingers. And it's easier to maintain that fantasy than it is to put the effort in and to really tame those fears inside of themselves. So Spirit says that they are not going to reach out to you in the future because, but it's there's, I should say this, they are saying it's because they're trying to be selfless. Their emotions are so big and deep and real, and waves of them hit them, and they're being selfless in the way that they are not approaching you because they don't want to mess up what you have in place. They don't want to cause chaos for you. But Spirit is indicating that it's not all selflessness. It has a lot to do with insecurity and their inability to push past those insecurities. They're not really trusting their intuition, or they're not delving into it enough, because we have this Five of Swords even starting out this spread, which talks about a mentality of loss walking into the situation, a lack mindset walking into it, this expectation of failure, of defeat for all parties involved. So it's their insecurity that's actually showcasing, but they're saying, I don't want to cause chaos for you, so I'm not going to be reaching out at this time. Let's get some advice for you from Spirit when it comes to this connection. Can you tell me, Spirit, advice for group number 3 about this connection on their mind? We have the Chicken. It all comes down to their fears. They may claim, they may try to even tell themselves that it's because they're trying to protect you from any type of chaos. But it's all comes down to their insecurities and their inability to tame those fears, ultimately. We do have the Ghost. And the back of the deck is the Freedom card. It was in the reversal because true freedom is theirs. You know, the freedom to act towards what they want. They are not actually stuck in any position that they find themselves in. If they put themselves in a position, they can get themselves out of it. And it's all about their clarity or their truth coming in for them to realize that they have the freedom. Spirit says that this connection will continue to haunt them. In the same way that the Five of Cups memories from the past haunt us and leave us feeling stuck and stagnant, the ghost here talks about the memories that haunt us, that this person will continue to carry with them until they're able to see things objectively and free themselves. Please here for group number 3. We have the Enlightenment. And we have the Expansion. And again, the Expansion wanted to come out reversed. And that's like there's a delay, a setback in that expansion because that enlightenment hasn't come in yet. They haven't been able to trust their intuition and follow what their intuition guidance tells them to do in this situation. And they're not ready to break free from the binds that hold them back. Sometimes these binds are actual situations or positions that they hold themselves in, and it could even be insecurity too that adds to that. We have evolution, earth changes, climate changes, and transformation. Spirit says that this person's enlightenment will increase as they age, as time moves forward. They are on a path, and that's the other thing. On the back of this deck, we have the Discovery card. When they are actually able to reflect and to face their fears and their insecurities, that's when all of these discoveries about their power and what they can wield within that power can achieve for them. This expansion, when we saw it in the reversal, that's why tarot and oracle cards readings are very helpful to us, because if we see something we don't like, we can resolve to change or heal what's leading us there. But unfortunately, it's not them watching this video right this moment, but there's delays and setbacks in this expansion, unfortunately. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group number 3. Group number 3, please. We have the Sun reversed. So delayed in gratification here. The Sun reversed. You know, the Sun is always a positive card, but in the reversal it does talk about sadness, disappointment. Moon reversed. We also have the High Priestess. The Moon reversed talks about things coming to light, or things having a light cast upon them, things being revealed to us. And truly, it's like the disappointment speaks volumes. You know, when we're feeling really disappointed about the potential future of a situation, that speaks volumes, because it shows what we're feeling and what we're dealing with in the present energy. And that's why the Moon is so important for those self-reflection, so that we can face those fears, so we can create ascension, so we can trust in our higher self and trust in our intuition. But the High Priestess also talks about the things we suppress as well. So some of these epiphanies, these feelings that they have for you, they've come in already. Some of these realizations about the importance of this connection, how much they feel drawn to it. They're almost addictive quality to it with the Devil, but they're still choosing to suppress that here in the future. Charm bowl for pile number 3, please. We have always, an indicator, always in my heart despite the inaction. We also have the 2 music notes, which is a soulmate charm for me. We have the lipstick, which is a symbol for seduction. Me versus me. This person is their own worst enemy, truly, with the chicken card. We have the Christmas present. December could be significant. We have the X. This could be an X for you. We have the blue star of hope. And the blue star of hope sort of is a decreased amount of hope. It's like some of our hope is waning. We have half of the yin yang here. We have Pisces going with the flow. We do have the divine feminine shoe, who is in motion and is not, you know, it does not anticipate or does not like to be kept waiting. We have here the music note too, because there could be songs that truly bring you right back to a time and place with this person. Intuitive communication happening through music. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. Hope that it resonated. Spirit is walking with you as you traverse this connection. If it did resonate with you, I would love to hear your story in the comment section so that I can get you some words of encouragement. Please subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell if you do leave me a comment so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading. I have posted a post on my Instagram this week for a chance to win a free mini read, so head on over there if you would like to be entered to win that. And you can check out my Etsy account link below for a personal reading if you feel called to. And if you head there and it's empty, it just means that I have sold out from the previous day, but I do update the shop daily, so keep checking back. But I really hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.